YouTube friends, welcome to the Red Parrot channel. I am your host, Mary Ellen. This is part 3 of Studio Lou Design Team project with her newest kit, Carte de Vistes in the Forest. So we had assignments to do after we turn off the camera, largely completed. Also have been up to a couple of other things, so let me catch you up. So first thing, I saw somebody on the internet do this, and because I have recently, through the Randomera free download sheet from Release the Craftin', I now know what a banner is. So their story was, take a toilet roll. Okay. Oh my goodness, that's a cat. And then stick it in water and let it separate. And then you can do that. You can probably do this dry, but I think the wet allows the whole thing to be reshaped. So you can get 2 banners per toilet paper roll. You could probably do it a little shorter and then have them uneven. To no one's surprise, I do like a little even, or as even as I can get. Come on, you can do it. So let's get that out of the way. And so that is going to dry, hopefully as one piece. We can sort of peel off the rest. We'll see how that works. So I'll be right back. Going to get rid of the water. There we are. And I just flip those over and use some fresh paper. But these, I think, are going to be super nice. That over that way. Okay, and so now we leave those off to the side to dry. Let's wet. Do I have anything that's... It's not really a rag, but it is absorbent. There we are. Okay. Next thing we have to discuss is, where'd I put them? Oh, here. We have some tags. So this is the, you can print out a couple of extra sheets or use the sheets that you don't think you're going to use, and then just create some stamps, some like tag outlines. You could probably also get a digital that was just nothing but outlines and then overprint it on top of this and get the same effect. So if you didn't have print stamps, but you did have a digital, you could, like I say, overprint. So this is what we have here. Oh my God, that's so pretty. And the same thing with this one. These sort of tall trees. That was our little overstamp. No one's gonna notice. Then Buddy, and then I cut her out, and these are some of the spares. And then that's an important image that we will do something with later, once we get there. So we've got that sorted. Next thing, I wanted to get some, so we wanted to work on this back. And so this is the, I think it's going to go this way, but with some kind of a backing to it. We need to trim off this top, I think, a little bit. And I have sanded and then just lightly wiped this with wet cloth. Don't soak it because it's going to get all warpy and weird. That's the wiping, is just to get some of the dust off, and then also give this a little bit of tooth so that it will glue. So we want to, what do we want to do? We want to cut some of this off, get it even. Ooh, that's lovely. Just a little bit more here. Sure. Okay, will that work? Okay, maybe we don't need the ruler. Oops. Oops. Oh, I forgot to set the timer. Hang on. Here we are. Okay, there we are. That's the back, or this could be the front. And then this could be the back. We're not going to worry about it yet. We need to trim off this top bit here. There. I just want the edge to be as neat as possible because we're going to be folding paper over top it. There, that's pretty good. Okay, so what do we have? So I have two raw edges. Those two are raw edges. And those two are raw edges. So if I want to do that, does that matter? I don't really think it does. So this would give, yeah, I like to have the raw edges on the middle and the raw and the book side out. So that's the way we're going to do that. Okay, and so recall we had the plan to then make some painty paper and cover the covers with said painty paper. One of the great things about painty paper is you have 3 limiting factors. You always have time, you have the amount of paint you have, and the amount of paper you have. I had lots of all 3. So these are some bits, which may end up being part of the store, or the, you know what I mean, supply. And so let us go through. This is tissue paper, which is really thick now, because I gobbed paint down. Paint gobbing is absolutely a unit of measure. You can absolutely see how the 3 worked. So that was the first pull, and you can see 3 lines. And the yellow there and the green there. And you can see 3 lines. And then you can see 3 lines, and each time the lines gets a little bit bigger, and I was going higher and lower on the sheet like that, and this was the base. So that's one page with that as a close second, but I kind of wanted to do this as the paper because it had just a hair more stability. Then, so that's, let's call that one. And then I did a second one. Oh yes, I did music that goes with that. And then that was the first pull. First, second, third. And you can see the diminishing returns of the paint. Got a music page, and also have that. So here is one of many problems. I should have done 2 pages of the same colorway, or I don't need to do 2 pages of the same colorway. I just need to pick. This might be, this feels more Emily than this one does. And don't I have another one kicking around here somewhere? It started this whole journey? Seems to me the answer might be yes. That's the back page. Hang on, I need to go over there. I just went, oh, I know what I did with it. I put it in the signature. I bet. So if I use that, that would be a better match, wouldn't it? And then lose that. Or put it in here maybe. Let's try that for the mauve. Because I think that's a better, like I say, a better match. And we always reserve the right to change covers, peel it off, or most likely in this case, put something on top of it. Like you could do a, I'm not suggesting this is what we do, just giving you suggestions for your craft. You could do something like that, which isn't half bad actually. This goes over here, this goes over here. So I'm gonna say done and dusted. That feels a little bit more like matchy there. Yep, let's do it. Okay, so move that out of the way. And oh, I still haven't, where are we at here? We're 12 minutes, so let's do, sorry. There, okay. Naughty. Okay, so let's do this one first. So I want to use the high test glue, and I just want to center it kind of there with no meaning particularly. I'm going to worry about what I do to the edges later. As they say, une crise par la fois, which is French for one crisis at a time. Wow, you can hear all the grit. That should be enough glue, Mary Ellen. There. Kind of like that. Kind of like that. There. Okay, flip her over. It's very nice and smooth. And I think this, if this was just the paper without the paint, I think there would be a far greater tendency for wrinkles. But as is, we good. And that's going to be like that. Perfection. Okay. I'm not even through the index portion of this tax book yet. Every now and then I'll see one in a thrift store and I'll think, oh, I need one. And it's like, no, you have thousands of pieces of paper to go yet. Thousands. We're going to do something like that. And so once we get this done, we need to look at what our ephemera making state is. And I think we got 2 done, which was good. We've got the banners started, which is super exciting. Because the toilet paper thingies are, brace yourself, paper, it will take paint. So you could actually do a painty paper banner, which appeals to me. And so what I think is at some point I will wrap. But I don't want to do that yet because I need to think about it for a while. So there's that and that. Do I want to put a weight on it? Nah. What could possibly go wrong? Okay. Done. Ooh, we wanted to do clusters. What did I want to... I had a thought about clusters. What was it? So let's think about a cluster for a minute. Cluster. That was me drawing shape. Oops, daisy. Shapes with my fingers. Let go. So let's say they don't need to be as precise as I am making them. I am making them precise because that makes me happy. I'm making one precise. The other one's going to be a bit of a... So, technically speaking, you could do that. Have a look at some. Ooh, I know what we could do. Maybe. I don't know. Okay, these clusters suddenly got real big. Sometimes I just need to warm up. Here. So how many do we have now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sure. Where'd the other one go? Did I just throw it out? Someone is yelling. No, I know. I wish I could hear you. It's just gonna do that. There. So one of these, no, I don't want the decal, I want the stamp. Hard to tell which way is up. Sorry, Emily, but it's two. Whoops. Do this one, which is the Raven. What is it? 1871 to 1945. Okay. Now that I had an idea, I had a second idea. This might be a really nice cover piece. Like, you know what I mean? What do you call them? Toppers? Toppers. Ooh. Fancy. No. It must be in here. Yep. We'll also do some music. That might also be helpful. Okay, so don't want that. Might want some of that. Where's my idea? I'm gonna do that. So, oh, I've got two. I don't want two, just want one. There we are. So, thought number one. Okay, thought number two. I might trim that down. Never know. Get rid of that. There we are. Kind of like you. Maybe, maybe not. We'll have to see about the painting, the music page. Okay. Next thing I want to do is and at some point during the proceedings, I want to make some washi tape with these trees. Not these trees, but that's why I rejected some of the other pages. There. That piece of green right there is so yummy. better. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. It's like it's not enough. That's okay. There's other trees we can cut out. That's a little better. So these are being buried because everything is all green, 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 green. So I need something to break up the greenness. So that one works and that one works because it's white on dark, and that works because it's dark on white, and same with that. These ones here, a bit dodgy at the moment. Okay. There. Okay, so we have absolutely overdone this. We said we were going to do 8. We have far more than 8. Do I want to do this as her face? I don't know. We'll see. So, goofy? No, that looks... How about you? Oh, that might be okay. And then something large underneath it. We have lad and we have lady. I don't think either of those are going to work. What are the other pictores? Let's experiment with you. And all I am doing is taking Cindy's idea of putting sort of an image on and copying it absolutely. Yes, that's what I would have to do. There. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, not really thrilled. 6 maybe? I just want to see. Maybe like that. I just like that, the way it is. Does a cluster have to be more than one sheet of paper? I don't know. Discuss. Discuss in the comments. It probably does, because a cluster is a group. It is inherently a group, I think. That is no longer a cluster. We're gonna do that. For the moment, and then we've got bits. Gluing? Gluing. To the glue bottles. Put this off to the side. And gently, gently. Okay, let's do this one first. And this needs a little bit more trim. Where's the brown? Here's the brown. Where did we say we were going to do this? No? Like that? Like that? Can't remember now which way it was going to go. I can't remember. So we're going to move on. Wow. Where'd the music go? Here. How wide is that? It's going to be about that wide. I think I need a base. These clusters are going to be like 6 by 6. There, that's a little better. Okay, glue that there. Yes, please. I don't want to move my finger because I'm going to forget where I want to put it. There. Oh, I'm kind of an umpty. I spent all that time yesterday cutting out labels. Not for this application, but could work. Scissors. Let's do scissors. Okay. One. Okay. Oh, nope. Where? Here. Nope. Here. That's going to be 2. Ooh, that's better. A lot of extra glue on that. That's fine. That's fine. What did I want to do? I wanted to do... Oh, that's the glue from the back of this. Huh. There. Kind of like that. There's 2. Need small ones. Circle. Yeah, all right. That's okay. We'll do that. So that's 2. Ripping right along. Okay, next one I'm going to do is this one, I think. Am I going to keep that like that? Sure. That way? That needs to be calmed down somewhat. There. Not that shape. Other options. Goes that way, I think. What about that one? A little bit higher? Sure. Make a decision. To the bottom. There. Make it a little lower. Pick a spot, any spot. I think I'm going to be exhausted after 4. Okay. Let's do you. It's just fun in the sense that it's music. Which kind of has nothing to do with anything, but to say that quite often outdoors inspires music. Okay. Yeah, that'll work. A little bit of this. Sure. So how did I want to do this? Just a hair over the edge. One more. Oops. Yep. Oops. The tree's actually straight, and then just pop her in like that. There. I feel like I'm gonna do that. It's a little bit less. Perfect. There we are. So, oh my goodness, that was 4. So let's regroup. See where we're at. That's a piece of music. Oh, that's a piece of text. All right, never mind. But this left. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 that are, I mean, these two, this one in particular, if I just back it, I have a journaling card, which is fine. I'm going to put all of these in the, what I call the oven, which just allows everything to dry and dry a little flat. So we've got this stamp and we've got this stamp. So I should use the stamps. No particular reason. Ooh, that's better. Did you buy that for $1/4? Ooh, that circle feels better because it feels like it's a postmark. Is there anything that's more busy than that? I feel like the tree is competing with the bird. I had a fleeting thought come in and out of my head, and I am going to pursue it because the whole point of art is to be able to hear oneself. Brace yourself. I want to use pink. I think probably because of that pink there. It will either work or it won't. And in either event, it's just paper. Call that like that. That's going to go like that. Yeah, the pink does something positive. So which way am I doing this? I've lost the plot of which way is up. I'm going to call it that up. Okay, so that's the way it's going to go. There, enough. Part of me thinks that it would be neat to do a like a clusters, but have it part of what do you call them? Nobody knows what that hand signal is, Mary Ellen. Collage strip. Wow. Is that straight? Straightish. There we are. Okay. And that feels better. It's going to be like that. It needs something light to show off the darkness. We're going to be just super formal. I don't want to be super formal. Are we competing again? I think we are. Sure. Do it that way, or I could do it that way. Let's do it that way. Just make some contrast. It's another thing that I struggle with Emily's work. I can never quite orient myself. I keep on wanting to put it that way. That doesn't look right, but that doesn't look right either. Okay. And let's just, ooh. We need to do this. This is another one that could just be a journaling card. Oh, there's a raven somewhere. That would be fun. Do I wait on that? No. We're gonna glue it. Pop a couple of words on this, and Bob is your uncle. we're at the end of another one. Pick it up with tweezers, it's easier. We're just trying them all now. Oh, oh, oh. We have 2 more shots. One is that, and the other is, this is an oval. Let's try this as an oval. Might not have needed to do it all the way to the edge. Yep, that'll work. Yep, there we are. Okay, are we done? I think we're done for today. We did get a lot done. So to recap, we've got covers glued. We have banners baking. We've got clusters done. Next up is going to be a shaker card. Do we want to do a couple more dice rolls just to... We also got all these bits cut out. They're going to be more ephemera. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Oh, I know one thing we didn't do. Okay, dice rolls first, and then if there's time, we'll do this one more little thing. There, get that, that. Oh yeah, buddy, you go over there. Clean, clean. How many more do we want to do? 2? Let's do 2 more. $2.13. Oh, library pocket. Yes, please. Okay, and one more. Random era, usual commercial, free download at Release the Crafter. $5.19. Ooh, a pop-up. These are still challenging. But a pop-up tree, that might be pretty amazing. Okay, so we've got that sorted. And, whoa, I have a shockingly large roll of rice paper. And I think rice paper should be another set of pages in this book and or a booklet. And the same thing with, get it? Paper bag. Just adding more variety to the paper type. So I think what I might do is trim these down to a size and then show you what I have selected next time. Next time we should also have these banners dried and sort of flattened. Ooh, these are going to be great. Oh my goodness. Some days the internet is just like amazing. Okay, and reserve the right to maybe do a painty page. And I found these, which is a scrap of paper from somebody else. Field guide, it might be from the Junk Journal Studio. In any event, I'm going to cut this out because I think slides are also going to work for this journal. So that is episode 3 of the Studio Lou design team, Carte de Viste in the Forest. You can find links for her Studio Lou's Patreon and also the links to the kit in the description down below. That's all for now. Please take very good care of yourself. Stay out of trouble. Always love you lots, and we'll see you soon. Bye now.